Oh, the weather outside is frightful.
But inside is so delightful.
It's Christmas in July.
Let's review.
Let's review.
Let's review.
Ring a bell.
Season 12.
Bum.
Bum. That's right, everyone. Season's greetings. Tiki here.
And Blue Dragon 5.
And Jacob Weil.
And we have come to the end, folks. All good things must come to an end. Christmas in July, I don't really know if it was ever a good thing or not. It was an endeavor on our part, and god damn it, we stuck to it. We did 12 years of this. So, it's the series finale of Christmas in July. Truly the end of an era on the So You Want to Be an Imagineer channel. And, so I think we picked about the most appropriate episode we could possibly pick. We picked an episode that kind of embodies the Christmas in July spirit. Phineas and Ferb. A Phineas and Ferb family Christmas. All right. So I got to tell you guys, I really do enjoy this episode. I think this episode really kind of makes me want to go back. I've been meaning to watch Phineas and Ferb for a while, but I really think the music is kind of what would sell me on it the most. I mean, I'm a big music guy, and I think these songs throughout this episode, and then also the longer Christmas special that I did rewatch as well, just to kind of freshen up on it, the 35-minute one from, I believe, season 2. Yep. I mean, they just go hard on the Christmas number. So I will say, compared to that Christmas special, which, seems like it was more of an event, whereas obviously this episode is kind of, it's only one segment out of 2 segments, whereas that episode kind of, I'm sure it got its own kind of like big release hype and everything. So there's not as much plot here. There's not as much to really dissect. But what is here is just, it's so charming. It's so fun, Dragon. I kind of feel like it's in that kind of Garfield mold of just like, it's brief. It charms the pants out of you. It doesn't overstay its welcome. So, yeah, I think it's a perfect one to go out on. So, all right. Code Geass, honestly, I am kind of feeling glad. I feel like we stuck to it for quite a while, and I think 12 seasons is a good number to go out on. Let's address this up front, because Eli from Little Blue Productions says at least the door seems kind of open for the possibility of an occasional Christmas in July in the future. No, I don't think so. I think what's going to happen is we are going to migrate all of the Christmas-related stuff into seasonal shenanigans. So that means if a show that we're covering in the future, like let's say hypothetically, off the top of my head, let's say Daredevil Born Again gets a Christmas episode in season 2. That would be in seasonal shenanigans. We'd certainly treat it, whenever we do talk about Christmas episodes of TV shows, because it used to be with seasonal shenanigans would be movies and or specials, and then Christmas in July would be exclusively TV episodes, like TV episodes of TV Christmas episodes of stuff. So we're just gonna kind of merge it when we do come across TV episodes of within seasonal shenanigans. I think we'll probably give a shout out to Christmas in July, at least as an origin for that. But all good things must end. I think we're done with the Christmas in July label for the most part, and I think this episode's a really good one to end out on. Kogias, I have not seen much Phineas and Ferb. As sad as it is, I mean, not to disrespect the show's fun. But I'm almost certain, because I've seen the first full season of Milo Murphy's Law, and I'm almost sure that's more than I've seen of Phineas and Ferb's. But yeah, I know I need to I know I need to watch through it. It's definitely one of those kind of like blank spots on my Disney fandom resume, and I have really liked everything I've seen. I think, like I said, I think that Christmas special, not this one. I mean, this one's great for our purposes, but the other one, the season 2 one. Guys, I cannot get over the doof being held hostage over figgy pudding by the passive-aggressive Carol. That is like an all-timer gag.
It is, yeah.
It's the principle of the thing. Oh my god.
Yep.
And I am glad that I did rewatch that episode because I got the figgy pudding gag at the end of this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dragon, Jacob, do you have anything to say about this episode before we dive in?
Dragon?
Yeah, so given that Jake and I finished Phineas and Ferb, at least we got caught up on Phineas and Ferb with the with the recapping there for seasons 1 through 4, and new season dropping. It really just seemed topical to kind of like incorporate Phineas and Ferb into Christmas in July. And frankly, when Jake and I covered this episode, I was so head over heels for it, and I just kind of had, that was the epiphany. Oh my god, this is perfect and tailor made. It basically encapsulates a lot of what the spirit of Christmas in July is all about for what we do, and there's like a lot of stuff that just felt like, oh my god. And so we have to. I would honestly, we were gathering like what the last lineup would be. I knew in my bones, like, okay, I don't know where or when, but we have to use this episode for Christmas in July.
And I think it's very appropriate that we decided to make it the series finale.
Yeah, and there were discussions, and yeah, it felt like the ending, given that it literally has Christmas in July like full on in the episode. Like, if we're gonna have an ending,
right?
It kind of has to be this one. So I have a lot of love for this one, and Tiki is kind of like, you hit it right on the head. There's a lot of Garfield holiday heat wave in this for me. It is special. It is the one to end on.
Right, Jacob.
So, we have a witness here, very appropriately, Jacob.
Yes.
I'm saying we have a witness to the end of Christmas in July. It is Jacob, and of course, most appropriately, Phineas and Ferb. We have to have like the kind of our authority in all things Phineas and Ferb and Dan Poffenmeyer.
Of course.
Yeah.
Have you guys made any call on if you want to do Milo Murphy?
I mean, we haven't made a concrete decision yet. I brought up the idea, but we haven't really decided on it yet. Maybe if we reach like a hiatus in the current season, we might use it, but there's nothing concrete set in stone.
Fair enough. I only bring it up because I'm seeing Weird Al in like less than a month. I'm hyped. It's coming. Anyways.
Tommy looks great for a zombie.
Phineas and Ferb, you guys, just to shout out, Dragon and Jacob, you guys have done a fantastic job recapping literally every single episode of Phineas and Ferb, barring the ones that haven't come out in the new season yet, as of this recording date.
Yep.
So just a big shout out to you guys, as Kogias mentioned, since it has been a very, very significant part of the channel since 2023. Very good endeavor. Dragon, you and I, we worked on the animated Batcave together, which is kind of a similar premise. We're about to be embarking on another adventure in the DC animated universe, but we'll let you folks discover what that is tomorrow. You can probably guess what it is. We've hinted at it before. Anyways, without further ado, my friends, do you want to just dive right in?
What? Did Jacob have thoughts? Did they?
Yeah, I haven't fully given my thoughts yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jacob. I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's all right. So yeah, it's like I've like Dragon. I've pretty much already said my piece with this episode during the recapinator.
Mm-hmm.
So I won't go too in depth regarding my overall thoughts here. But like, as if you watched that, you would know that I do prefer the original Christmas special over this one, because it's like it is like.
I don't think that's a hot take, and honestly, I think Dan and Swampy probably are like, if you like this episode more than the first Christmas special, you're insane. We put so much more effort into the first one.
Well, yeah, pretty much. But the thing is with that, even regarding that, because the first one is like this like full on Christmas special. It's has everything you could ever want in a Phineas and Ferb special. This is obviously something they made for fun. And it's the only Phineas and Ferb episode to solely be an 11-minute episode. Like Disney Plus paired it up with Swinter for the sake of not having it by itself. And Swinter's another classic episode. It's not a holiday episode, but it does have winter in it.
It does kind of fit our themes a little bit. Like, it's obviously not like exactly Christmas theme, but it's winter in July, which is very appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So, Says it, but I do enjoy this special. It's not like my go-to Phineas and Ferb episode, but it's a nice little diversion.
No.
I mean, I think in the grand scheme of Phineas and Ferb episodes, it's probably like, it's nobody's favorite episode. I can't imagine this cracking a lot of top 10 lists. But like Dragon said, I think this is absolutely like the perfect thing for our means, for what we've been doing with Christmas in July. This just kind of like embodies it. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right in.
All right, so it's a hot summer day. Phineas is looking to cool off. Ferb suggests a trip to Antarctica, wordlessly, as he is wont to do. And Phineas, he has
It's a very different idea.
Yeah, he has the very Garfield holiday heatwave-esque idea of like thinking cool, which leads to, I know how we cool off with a traditional family Christmas special. So right off the bat, trope, one just in general, Christmas in July, but the family Christmas, which the big comparison I have for this episode, for our purposes here today, I couldn't help but think of Muppet Family Christmas, especially during one joke later on in the episode. There's a lot of Muppet Family Christmas in this.
Yep, and as we mentioned, this is explicitly Christmas in July.
Well, I think my favorite element of this episode is kind of the meta element, as we get with this opening gag with the whole like film production crew rolling in. I really like the whole, like, essentially this episode is basically about Phineas and Ferb like putting on a traditional TV Christmas special.
It's that Mickey Rooney thing, man. The monkeys
right.
Let's put on a show. It's like, we got a backyard, we have endless means thanks to cartoon logic. Let's do it.
Can I just say though, like them bringing out the studio with all the hot studio lights and stuff, and then getting the Christmas sweaters, that is not going to cool anybody off.
It's the mind, Tiki. It's the mind's eye.
It's the vibe. It's the vibe. I know.
So it's set in the backyard. We have a set in the backyard. We had Christmas lights. We had cameras. We got sweaters. And it's not Christmas without Christmas sweaters.
We got fake snow. All of this is tropey. All of this is very tropey.
Trope. Also, I love the detail of just randomly the 12th annual.
I caught that too. I caught that. Yeah, that's fun.
Which, for a number of reasons, it's just like, one, Jacob, how old do you imagine the boys to be?
Well, that's what I took the gag as. I imagine they're around 12. That's kind of what I interpreted it as.
The age is listed as their age. Their explicit age has never been given. They're always just called, like, Candace is at the beginning of this series. Candace is 15. The boys are less than 15.
It's kind of like the Bulma Goku logic, like, okay, so Bulma's like roughly 16, Goku's has to be like 14 or 12. Well, he's 12, but he thought he was 14, but that kind of thing where he's got to be a little younger. Anyway, so my favorite,
of course, the 12 kind of can play into the 12 days of Christmas.
Well, that was the main operative point of my bringing up the 12. Yeah, so it's funny for a variety of reasons, including the very cyclical 12 of it all. So my favorite joke.
The special is sponsored by Winto Breath toothpaste, which is going to come back later. Also, I would say that now with more inert ingredients, I would say that holiday sponsorships, can be a little bit of a trope in their own right.
So with the holiday sponsorship, I always loved it because it reminded me of Abbott and Costello with the Colgate Comedy Hour, where the idea is like the old variety show format. You would have a very obvious in-your-face sponsor to get you on the air, because you're not on radio. Sometimes it'll be like it's presented by Colgate, literally the toothpaste, with the Colgate Comedy Hour. So it's like almost identical to that kind of old school kind of like getting Like Abbott Costello had, like, for example, Abbott Costello barely had a Christmas special. The reason we didn't cover it is it's barely, it's basically the bits that are just refurbished, and it's not really with a Christmassy theme, so it barely even counts. It's like, we're doing the old like turkey basting gag, but it's a holiday turkey. It's the same, it's
oh yeah, right.
That kind of thing. Anyway, so let's see. So again, we have all of our Christmas in July hallmarks. We
get a list of Christmas guest stars, which is again a trope in its own right.
I love the old timey like head credits. Like we have like the family and the Reefs.
Isabella popping out of the stocking.
Baljeet and Buford are like icicles.
And famous singer Kelly Clarkson.
So we have our holiday.
Kelly Clarkson is probably my favorite gag in this whole thing. I love how her bit goes.
Especially considering she doesn't sing.
Yes. I love
Still
that runner.
The best joke, just so again, so a special guest star, Kelly Clarkson, the sound every man thinks of when he goes in to get a wax.
I was gonna say this is the most relevant Kelly Clarkson has been in pop culture since the 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yep, she's got the trio there. You got
well, to be fair, and to be fair, she did have her own Christmas songs after this episode.
I would hope so. Just be a shame to waste all that talent here. When she's not going to sing.
Yep.
All right, so Phineas is directly calling out, or I'm sorry, not the narrator. Not Phineas, the narrator is calling out, have a seat by one of the extras as we celebrate the holidays. Or I'm sorry, it probably is Phineas that's saying the line, right? Yeah. My bad.
It is Phineas.
Yeah.
All right, so we get a knock on the door. It's Isabella. What you doing?
Entering right on cue with the catchphrase.
Right.
So we have the very direct. Here's another Christmas trope: the very direct and forced musical number. Here's another great. I'm sure they pulled from a little bit on this. A little bit of Pee Wee's.
I got a lot of big Pee Wee's Christmas special vibes. That's honestly the main thing I think they pulled from.
This is like kind of Cher showing up essentially.
Right.
So we have the direct forced, kind of musical number with "Let It Snow," which is nice. It's
what my favorite part of the holiday is? Christmas music, like this song.
Oh yeah. Which, by the way, of course, Tiki, you realize with it being "Let It Snow." I mean, but basically it's our opening. It's our Christmas in July opening into Christmas. Just to round things out and like in a big band kind of way,
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Yep. It's destiny, folks. This was always meant to be the ending.
and of course, Isabella's a great singer, as she usually is.
Well, yeah. Better than Kelly Clarkson. So we have the costume. We have all the costume changes too, and the inconceivable like production value of like, wait a minute, how could they? This is highly improbable. So the decorated tree, we got the snow angels, all the tropes, folks. Look at all these snowflakes. They're labeled trope. If then she's kissing the Phineas snowman,
which is
melted butt,
which is adorable.
Yep.
And yet he's still never ever get it in the course of the series, or is that just a running gag that never gets resolved?
Well, you have to watch the show to find that one out.
Fair enough.
Or the recapinator to find that one out.
I have a playlist now for all the episodes on my channel. There's over 130 streams now.
See, Tiki, that's being proactive with the playlist. All right, so Candace enters and she's asking, "What's going on here?" I love the extra with the speaking part gag too. Like, I'm an extra. I actually had a speaking part, and that's actually it.
Well, but the speaking part was this, so it's pretty much over now.
Yeah.
Oh God.
See, moments like that to remind you, this is the team that brought us some of the great moments from SpongeBob, Rocco, and
right.
Hey
Yeah.
Arnold,
Oh yeah.
All right, so Candace has to make a phone call once she realizes that everything's live, and then we ask the all-important question: where's Perry?
Yeah.
Where is that platypus?
All right, so what is this guy's name? The commander?
Major Monogram.
Okay, sorry, I don't know everything.
This is where we hit Tiki's knuckles with the ruler. Bad.
It's all good. It's all.
So
good.
he's kind of, he's kind of just kind of checked out. He's just like, I'm sorry, Agent P. Carl's an extra in some Christmas show, and I have no idea what Doof's doing. So you know what? I'm just gonna send you in blind. Good luck.
But I love that we call it the Carl. We saw Carl's one of the extras. His monogram literally spelled out. Oh yeah, well he's not here, so I have nothing. So just good luck. Real quick, just a few bits that I thought were really funny that were kind of also Christmassy. Candace is like calling out like the ugly sweaters with the old lady in the corner who's knitting the sweaters. Like, hey,
right.
And my favorite joke. Okay, so we have Candace's big kind of Eddie from Ed and Eddie moment where it says, "It's the middle of summer." And
it's July.
Exactly. It's July.
It's July.
And we have just the perfect response without missing a beat, just finishing, well, no sense in waiting till the last minute. It's a very Muppety joke.
I honestly kind of feel like that might be a little bit of a reference to the fact that I believe they filmed the Walt Disney World Christmas Parade in like September or something.
Will not be out of the realm of possibility.
I don't know, a little bit of a stretch, but it's a pretty well-known fact, that they filmed that thing and it's not nearly the actual Christmas season.
Havemeyer does really like the Disney company.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Well, he and Swampy have worked there for over 20 years.
By the way, Jacob, Pup It Up?
Yeah, they were there. I saw that.
Yeah, Rob was also at that show.
Was he at the same one with Dan and Swampy?
Yes.
Oh my god.
All right, now we kind of have a bit of a Scrooge. Well, yeah, we do have an arc with it. We have Candace is our Scrooge here.
Appropriately enough, I think.
She plans on ruining. She's going to ruin Christmas in July.
Because she has the sweetest moment of the whole episode at the end,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she plans on ruining Christmas in July. Yep, she's all the ammo she needs to bust the boys. Well, we have like the infinite Candace shot, which is like, it's live. Yes, this is the opportunity she's been waiting for. She calls mom, and I love the timing on this with Ashley Tisdale. Or she is on the phone. Mom, are you by a TV right now? Oh yeah, it's like wall of them right behind me.
Well, hold on, we get the line, Dragon. We get the line of the episode.
Tiki hit him with the line of the episode.
Mom, Phineas and Ferb are making Christmas in July. They're making a really bad second-rate podcast about Christmas specials.
One of them's wearing a bag on his head.
That's my stand-up humor coming out. That's my self-deprecating stand-up humor coming out.
Yep.
All right.
One's wearing a hat that's too small for his fat head.
oh my god. Oh, don't remind me.
Like an idiot, he's lighting it on fire for some reason.
Yeah, no, that's right. I actually did do that. Oh man.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. It's been a ride. It's been a ride.
People can't read the whole, like, the fact that it's a podcast for some reason.
Yep. But mostly just on like old sitcoms, so it's mostly just the boomers. Like, what do you mean this isn't the actual Andy Griffith Christmas special?
Yeah, the Happy Days crowd was really pissed off.
Happy Days crowd hates us, man.
Yeah.
So apparently the Seinfeld crew does too.
Yeah.
Wait, no, or is it the Everybody Loves Raymond one?
Oh well, don't. Hey!
Don't speak his name. Don't speak his name.
I think that's more for Halloween, but still, we don't want to.
Quote Groundskeeper Willie in the most famous Treehouse of Horror segment. Do you want to get sued?
You gotta be careful.
The shinning.
All right.
We're talking about Brad Garrett's show, not.
Brad Garrett's cool. Brad Garrett would not bring us down like that.
We're talking about everyone thinks Robert's really cool. That's the show we're talking about. Everyone really likes Robert.
Really likes Robert.
Either that or everyone tolerates Robert.
Yeah. Or, Robert's cool, the half-hour special.
I'm not going to lie. I would be totally down with a Robert spinoff. Like a Robert nostalgia spinoff.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's this great timing here where she has like, a bank of teas right behind me. Could you turn around and look? Oh yeah, sure. I just love the casual nature. Just very politely, she's like, "Could you turn around?" She does, and of course, Winter Breath ad, and it's like, "Oh yeah, I do need toothpaste. Thanks, Candace." Like, so close. Of course, Lawrence is essentially he's in the know. He's not questioning it, at least. He's like, he's wearing the sweater. He's there. He's kind of party to it.
Dude, Lawrence is, as I always say, he's delightful.
he brings up like one of Granddad's sayings, a little Malcolm McDowell reference, and he's giving like a very old timey kind of English gibberish kind of a thing, and he says like, "Well, what does it mean? Like, hopefully something festive." He has no idea. All right, so Doofenshmirtz, he is watching the special. This is the most meta. This is the most meta thing. He's watching the special within the special. He's like, wait a minute. He's just confused by what was Jacob?
And he actually wonders if he's actually now in December.
How did I miss Christmas? So he's confused he's unprepared. He's like, I gotta get my
I kind of
Yuletide
wish that
on.
they would have brought back like a reference to like I used to be totally ambivalent towards Christmas until last year, but now I hate it. I can't stand it.
I was traumatized by figgy pudding. Yep. So anyway, so he's gonna get his last minute kind of Yuletide on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Well, that's what's happening. Let's see. So Phineas, he is troubled that it is fake Christmas Eve, and Perry's not there. And I love this. This is the big Muppet call out to me. This is where it's like Ferb, like Isabel's like, he does know it's not actually Christmas, right? Ferb says every Christmas special is big line of the episode. It's like Tiki. Essentially, it's kind of like Silent Bob.
No. I knew that from the get go. That Ferb is basically Silent Bob. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like kind of an English, kind of a Yorkshire version of Silent Bob.
Right. Yeah.
So only with figgy pudding in this case. No, I'm kidding. So every family Christmas special. I love to emphasize every family Christmas special needs a little forced trauma, just like the Muppet Family Christmas with Miss Piggy, where Miss Piggy was she was out in the snow alone. Kermit was worried about her. Yeah. So famous singer Kelly Clarkson enters. Not the platypus, but the next best thing. Kelly Clarkson enters, and she's being all modest about. Well,
I kind of feel like if she didn't like be all modest about it, like she probably would have just gotten the chance to sing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's
like
exactly
I feel like the gag is that Phineas, like he just kind of like misread it and
well,
literally
that's Phineas's character for you.
Phineas is very oblivious as far as kind of human interactions go. Sometimes.
Yep.
Are they both autism coded?
No.
No, not at least not for. Well,
I
don't think.
Yeah, I'm sure not canonically, but I'm wondering if the fandom has thoughts on that.
I think Ferb's just quiet. Like with We Bare Bears, there is an argument to be made for Ice Bear. I don't think so, but there is an argument to be made. Ferb, not so much.
Look, and we're kind of at the point where I kind of feel like autism coding characters is a little bit like overdone. So I apologize. I do think in Phineas's case, though, just the whole misreading social cues thing.
It seems more for comedy purposes, though. It's just it's kind of like can't make it's kind of a little hapless, and he's anyway. So, point being, Kelly Clarkson's there, and she's being really modest, like, oh well, I don't have anything prepared, but and then. For Phineas just kind of like goes up like he's
just trying to be like overly polite, like, oh, that's okay, Kelly Clarkson. We don't want you to work on Christmas.
Oh, that's too bad. Have a seat. We'll let somebody else sing. What? It's just like okay. I would love to think that's what clinched it for Kelly Clarkson. Like they don't want me to sing. This is great. Or like she had to love that idea. Like they. Kind of a musical gig where they.
I'm sure. Yeah, it is a really fun gag.
Love it.
Great.
So brilliant joke. Doofenshmirtz, Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated is decorated, and not only is it decorated, Tiki. It has mistletoe. Finally.
Oh God! Finally. Jacob, it's been a running gag all season. It's how we've come up with all the mistletoe underneath the microscope bits because we've had a distinct lack of mistletoe through the first 5 episodes.
But like the first time in 12 years, we haven't had any mistletoe.
I know.
So Perry avoids the mistletoe and he ends up getting wrapped up by this awesome kind of a wrapping paper launcher.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the Transportinator, which again is not really being used for an evil purpose, just last minute Christmas shopping and to avoid the traffic.
Right.
I mean, we even a recent episode, like as in like one we just literally just discussed. Doofenshmirtz even called Perry like I'm technically following. You're getting me to break the law. This is entrapment.
That's true. He John DeLorean'd him. That's a historical reference for the kids out there.
I understand that reference.
He does. Look at him. That boy can be gone.
and I understand that reference.
There you go. It's all relative.
Oh, God.
It's all references.
It's a pop culture domino effect, kids.
Or it's all references. It's all references.
Right.
Yep. Steve Rogers is giving the nod, like, I understood that reference. Anyway, so we have Baljeet and Buford. They're picking up Kelly Clarkson's slack.
Mm-hmm.
Singing Good King Wenceslas.
Yep. So initially Baljeet's doing it the right way. Buford has made some rewrites to the song, and he's basically about Buford getting presents, and Baljeet's calling him out like, yeah, that's doing a disservice to good King Wenceslas. He's like, and then Buford demonstrates he actually knows a lot about the good King.
Now, from the little I understand about the show, I think the whole thing with Buford is that he consistently surprises people, right?
Pretty much,
yeah. Like Buford is like
no, he goes on this whole like musical exposition dump about the historical context of the song.
Now I don't know if
corrected. You seem to have a lot of information.
Now I don't know if Jacob can like confirm this for me or not, but memory serves. The beginnings of Phineas and Ferb. I don't know if there was like it was like the plan all along, or it was basically after they did the.
Is it like a Harold from Hey Arnold type of thing, where it just evolved naturally?
Pretty much. So I don't know how much of that was like intentionally okay, or there was kind of a discovery. Like we tried doing like the traditional bully thing. We didn't really have a lot of places to go, and then we just kind of like we adjusted them just to like be a non-stereotypical bully from there. Is that what happened, Jacob? Pretty much, yeah. I mean. There's really no like original planned trajectory other than like Baljeet wasn't originally part of the show, right? But neither was Isabella in the original pitch.
Neither was Isabella, really. That's
pretty crazy.
Yeah, basically in the original pitch for the show, they were not part of that, but it was like they were both Isabella and Baljeet were added at Disney's suggestion. I think they both wanted a more diverse cast. And they also added to gave the idea to Dan like what if there was a girl across the street that had a crush on Phineas? Yeah, and the creation
another kind of Hey Arnold sort of vibe.
Like, there's a lot of Hey Arnold here. Well, again, the guys that worked on Hey Arnold, there,
right.
And so they actually those are some.
It's like, what if Helga Pataki was actually a really pleasant person instead of just like totally traumatized by her family?
The point is, that's actually one of the changes that they approved of. They worked them in, and Isabella's actually named after one of Dan's daughters.
Oh, nice. All right.
Okay. So we have also the educational component. And also Melissa from My Murphy's Law is also named after Dan's other daughter. Mm. So much nepotism on and Swampy. Anyway, so the educational component of the show on display here too, where we have all sorts of fun facts and the actual founded kind of stuff in there. Like it's not exactly like the team of scientists that work on Magic School Bus, but it's the next best thing.
Oh God!
Oh, seriously, did you know there's like an actual team of scientists that did actually consult on the writing?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we learned that in the making of the Christmas episode.
Huh. We did. Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. All right, let's see. So, so we have the educational kind of Good King Wenceslas song there.
Good King Wenceslas and all that. Yeah, Buford's kind of a savant in some very strange areas.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, we've animated Jacob makes an appearance. He's playing the horn.
Yep. The whole thing is Irving is apparently my animated counterpart.
Yes. The running gag.
Yep, I've been trying to find Dragon's animated counterpart in this show.
Anyway.
I mean, I think I've almost narrowed it down, but
yeah.
Well, it basically have to be a character in a mysterious silhouette. I feel like the only animated counterpart that Dragon has is basically Spider Noir.
but within
that's as close as we're gonna get.
I light a match and let it burn to my fingers so I feel something. Anything.
All right.
We found Tiki's this Christmas in July as well.
And what's that?
Mr. Sunshine.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. If
If Mr. Sunshine wore a Hawaiian shirt, it would be twins if he wore a Hawaiian shirt.
Alrighty then.
Anyway,
Dragon, I still find that comparison like genuinely heartwarming and an you understand me kind of way.
Yep, I've had it for years, Tiki. Ever since the first year, I've like that's Mr. Sunshine.
And I don't know if you brought this up during the Dan worked on that episode too.
Yeah,
we did bring that up.
Yeah. At the top, with the credit, yeah.
Yep. I didn't watch your stream of it.
He doesn't watch our shows either, Tiki.
It's okay.
See, you don't watch the recap in here. He doesn't watch our stuff.
Yeah, I watch some of your guys' stuff occasionally.
Occasionally.
Heck, I barely even rewatch a lot of the Recapinator. Fair, to be fair.
Well, yeah, you don't have to watch the thing you were on, Jacob. That's the whole point. You don't have to watch the thing you were there.
Yep. So,
okay.
Some more comments is like apparently Little Blue's account has been hijacked by Ray.
Yep.
And he couldn't resist.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but going on.
All right, let's see. So Kelly Clarkson, she's still not singing. I love the conversation she has with the extras. The extras like, something like, well, I only have like one line. Well, now you have two. Ooh. It's adorable. I love how nice she is to that extra.
Uh-huh. Yep.
This episode paints a very flattering portrayal of Kelly
that's
Clarkson.
The thing is, like, with Kelly Clarkson, like, she's going through a very frustrating situation, but she's got such a good attitude about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she's invited to a Christmas special, doesn't get to sing, but she's just enjoying the ride.
Yeah, she's going along with it.
Yeah, Dragon?
All right.
I thought Dragon was going to say something.
Okay, let's move on to next thing.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yep,
okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good, because I think I dipped out of there for a second there. Anyway, so
I think you did that for a second, yeah.
Okay, real quick. Wouldn't be a charming idea of in a short form of some kind? What if Kelly Clarkson as this animated counterpart just got like almost like a mini spin-off of sorts, like a series of shorts with just Kelly Clarkson being very pleasant and just in frustrating situations with people. It's going about her day-to-day life.
It's like where she keeps getting invited to places and she can't sing.
Exactly. Wouldn't that be great?
Oh,
yep.
Yeah.
It's like the Huntsman shorts in Freakazoid where the Huntsman
exactly.
He always wants to do something heroic, but nothing. Like the opportunity never presents itself. The commissioner is always telling, "Well, nothing, Huntsman. We'll let you know." Or someone blew the horn by accident. Darn luck.
That's another thing that always happens in our Recapinator stream. Somehow we inevitably end up talking about Freakazoid.
That doesn't surprise me, knowing Dragon.
Yeah.
Or Batman.
That's true. Well, we might have a lot of occasion to do both soon.
Yep. And basically, we talk about Warner Brothers a lot in general on that show.
Okay, Little Blue has a really great comment right now.
This one?
Yes. By the way, Todd Stashwick is the voice of the actor with one line. Yes, the great Todd Stashwick.
Who also voices Jeremy's dad.
Yes. So that's why they had access to him. But yeah, so Todd Stashwick, good actor. He's been in a lot of things across many fandoms, but most notably for our Disney correlation here, he was the live action Dr. Draken.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Which honestly is one of the few good elements of that special.
I was going to say not a great thing in general, but I could imagine him being a highlight.
I feel we muted
mess up Draken.
They didn't turn him blue though.
I know, which was a bummer. Anyway.
Which is like the defining feature of Dr. Draken.
Yeah. It's unfortunate. Anyway, point being, a little Stashwick love there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. So Perry just can't let Doofenshmirtz win here because we see Doofenshmirtz. He's used the transportinator to do his Christmas shopping. Why isn't everything? Well, he's just lazy, not decorating. And gets the reverse button. He gets brought back, and he's not hurting anyone. He's just beating. Honestly, he's not even beating the traffic in this case. He doesn't want to do parking. He's literally just going from point A to point B.
Hey, who can blame him? Have you seen holiday shopping parking situations, man? Come on.
That's technically not a holiday, so he wouldn't have to worry about it. But you're right, though. It's still. It's just
I'm saying he doesn't know that though. In his mind, it's December.
Yeah, so again, Perry just can't. I've said this throughout the recap there. Like Perry should let Doofenshmirtz get a win now and again. He's not really hurting anyone with what he's doing.
Right.
Let evil win now and again. I mean, it happens naturally in real life anyway. Just let the evil guy just get one up now and again, just to balance the scales.
Doofenshmirtz.
Honestly, Doofenshmirtz for president sounds fucking quaint.
Yeah, well, they tried making him mayor a lot of the time, and to varying degrees, it was kind of a taste of what presidency might look like with Doof.
And it doesn't always work.
Nah, he can be really hilariously petty when he wins, though.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
And as I mentioned, the new season kind of calls that out too.
Yep.
No, Eli, we are absolutely not Star Trek guys. Literally, all I know about Star Trek Picard is the whole sheer fucking hubris thing from Red Letter Media. All right. Anyways,
yeah. So you get into a battle. Because the platypus, he's the real villain in this situation here. He's he tosses the fruitcakes like they're lead disc. Which is hilarious. So fruitcake trope. Fruitcake is a weapon. Other trope.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of messes with the machine a little bit there, and Perry ends up teleporting out of there, which leads to the boys opening presents, and lo and behold, in the one box is Perry, not the platypus, just Perry.
Now I would say the big character, the fan favorite character, making it to the Christmas special is a little bit of a trope unto itself.
Oh yeah,
I would say famously, Chewbacca in the Star Wars Holiday Special is one of the best examples of that trope.
Or Miss Piggy and the Muppet Family Christmas.
Of course, yeah.
Yep. So best Christmas ever. A heartwarming holiday hug trope. So yeah,
and then we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Yep, we have.
And this song goes fucking hard, man. The theater kid in me really appreciated this song.
I think if you like all the songs on here, they have there actually is a Christmas album that they did. That the funny thing is they did it in relation to the original special.
But
the album had what I'm trying to say is it had the extra songs on there. And they repurposed it for this.
Oh, nice.
It's they weren't made freshly for this episode.
Oh,
the Good King Wenceslas song, them singing "We Wish You a Merry Christmas." There's even other songs that didn't make it, including a version of "Run Run Rudolph" sung by Phineas, among other things, and even "Chestnuts Roasting on Open Fire" as sung by Olivia Olson.
Ooh,
nice. Just a quick shout out. I really like how Isabella is half Jewish, half Hispanic. I think that's really cool diversity.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's been that way from the very beginning.
I love the holiday gadgetry on Phineas and Ferb here. Basically, it's like reverse Grinch tech, where they're putting the decorations on the tree.
I do like that. Yes. Yeah.
One of the best parts of the original special is when they're decorating the city, and not to mention the where Ferb's decorating the lights by swinging around like Spider-Man.
Yes.
Oh,
I like how the tone in the song changes depending on the character. Perry gets a big triumphant, almost superhero kind of chorus, and then Doof is a little bit more pathetic.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, with the whole the Mexican Jewish kind of heritage on as well. They go from Ole to Oy vey.
Yeah, that's funny.
So again, Monica, and this I kind of noticed. I don't know if they brought this up in the during the Gritty reboot, Jacob, but Gritty reboot time is kind of a running gag in the Recapinator.
Yep, it's basically what
honestly, that's the big thing that I think I would be curious about as far as going back and doing Recapinator, let's say as I'm watching through Phineas and Ferb, is you guys do have like so many running gags, and like I notice like all the little bits that you have like just set up in the Phineas and Ferb Recapinator studio, Jacob, and I'm like, what does it mean?
What does it mean? What does it mean?
Exactly. I'm like Jack Skellington, yes.
But like the show itself, we developed like Phineas and Ferb itself, we developed a bunch of running gags as we went along.
Well, Dragon and I know a thing or two about developing running gags, but yeah, for sure.
I think every time I tried telling you about it, it just kind of disappeared. So
Yeah.
Anyway, so Major Monogram, like reading between the lines here, Major Monogram, he's getting drunk on the punch, so that's why he doesn't want Carl, drinking.
And that's another gag. Dang it, Carl.
Yep. Dang it, Carl.
I have that audio somewhere, but I have to switch to a different stage, and I would lose the.
Well, they can look. They can do the research. They can watch the Recapinator. They're fine.
Yep.
Okay, if they want to know, they'll find out. So
Dragon.
Perry decorates the lair, which is cool. Let's see. We have Buford with like the chocolates. Baljeet has wants a giant calculator, do like a mathematical Christmas equation thing.
Oh yeah.
Dewsmers wants to rule them all, and then of course we get to the big. Everyone's standing on the podium, and we didn't mention figgy pudding.
Yes, I love that. I love that as like a callback. It's like the one time we actually do a callback to the original special, but it's an effective one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. So then we tell everything gets teleported to Dewsmert's Evil Incorporated, but seasonal. And everything's there, and Kelly Clarkson's like, "Wait, are you Kelly Clarkson?" Yes, I am. That's a running gag from the show Tiki, where they have like people like, "Wait, aren't you a little old to be? Aren't you a little young to be ordering all this?" Yes, we are. Or yes, I am. So Kelly, we gave her the big show catchphrase. So, "You're standing on my hand." Oh, sorry. She's like, "No, it's okay. Just would you like to do a song?" So yes, I was. He's about to, and then Inator overloads. Oh, that's just that the Inator's about to self-destruct. Like, oh, let's get out of here, and they all run away.
As she was about to sing.
Yep, just as she was about to sing, and she ends up doing the Perry the Platypus, and she glides using like the hang glider.
And if they did that spin-off show that you're talking about, Dragon, she would like hang glide out of the situation at the end of every episode.
Now, Tiki, remind me, is her face on the hang glider?
I think so. Yeah.
It is. And she would hang glide away even if she was on the ground floor.
That's
right.
She's Kelly Clarkson. She'd find a way.
Yeah, she'd fly.
Curse you, Barry the Platypus, and to a lesser extent, Kelly Clarkson. Although I love your work.
Yeah.
That's it. Merry Christmas.
All right. Oh boy, guys. So I just want to tease also. It's not set in stone yet. We don't know exactly what form it's going to take, but guys, we could sit here. We could literally do like an hour reminiscing about all the fun times we've had on Christmas in July over the years. But instead of padding that on to this final episode, which I think is appropriately like nice and brief and brisk, nice and under an hour, we'll just do that during seasonal shenanigans. So we'll be talking, I'm not sure if it's going to be like a top 25 if we want to be ambitious, maybe a top 12, but at any rate, Dragon and I will be devoting one slot of seasonal shenanigans this year to kind of a retrospective of Christmas in July, kind of framed as sort of like going over our favorite episodes that we've covered over the years. So look forward to that. Final thoughts, everyone? Final thoughts on the episode?
Well, thoughts. I mean, look, I had a great time with it. I honestly look. I love the big proper like Christmas special. There's nothing I can take away from it. But again, just I don't know. Like Christmas in July is very charming. It's so Hallmarky for days. It's just kind of a concept that is like not just as far as Hallmark goes, as far as like going back to the roots and the one of the impetuses for Christmas in July with Ed, and Eddie. It's the idea of taking a beloved cartoon and just kind of like doing a doing the seasonal. Like it makes more sense for Phineas and Ferb to do Christmas in July than to do an actual Christmas special to a degree, because it's within the 104 days of summer thing. It's always, to me, I always think I liked it a little bit more because of that. And it just
actually,
it just
come
plays...
to think of it, now that you say that, I think that explains why Doof does not, in fact, hate Christmas in this episode, because that Christmas is technically a fast forward from the series.
Yeah.
So
it's just really, it's just delightful. Again, I live for that Kelly Clarkson joke. It's just the humor is very on point. It's very concise. It's 11 minutes, and you don't. We should probably mention this too, because we lost it for the Kelly Clarkson thing. We had the big heartfelt Scrooge moment with Candace, where Candace,
yes. I'm really glad you brought that up. Yeah,
where Linda, Linda returns. I heard you guys are doing Christmas in July. Yes, they were, and it was pretty sweet.
That's great.
They're all going, it's like she dropped the need to bust, because it was all just, it was all
right.
warm and fuzzy. And Lawrence was in on anyway, so what's the point? It was just like, what, it was nice. But yeah, that's basically the way Candace kind of viewed the special. I think it's the way we can all view the special. It was very nice.
It is nice, yes.
Yeah.
All right, Jacob, final thoughts?
Again, like I said, I do enjoy this. I do enjoy this short. It's like I said, it's not my go-to, but it's a nice little slice of Phineas and Ferb, and it gets into the Christmas spirit even in July. And that's the funny thing. You can watch this episode actually in July and have it thematically make sense.
Yep.
So
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
They're like, it's a lot of fun. I like the songs, but I can listen to them anytime because I have the album downloaded for like many years now. So I enjoyed it, and I think this is a good way to close out the legacy of Christmas in July.
Indeed. Yeah, for me, I definitely think I enjoyed the full blown Christmas special a little bit more than this. Just because, honestly, granted, I know that Phineas and Ferb have had, actual movies and stuff, but that, to me, is, Phineas and Ferb at its most cinematic if it's not actually a TV movie. But this is still, like I said, for our purposes, and especially, rounding things off. I really like that we're rounding things off in kind of a humble way with a nice little 12-minute kind of Christmas card of an episode. And, obviously, it's very appropriate for our means. It kind of goes back to what I'm sure is going to be a big highlight when Dragon and I do that retrospective on our favorite episodes, the Garfield Holiday Heat Wave. It kind of calls back to that. It's just all around just fantastic vibes. All right, big shout out to Kogias and Little Blue. Eli's got a nice sentiment here. He's saying all good things must indeed come to an end. What a hell of a run it has been for this channel for one last time. Merry Christmas in July. Indeed, Eli. It's been a hell of a run. I appreciate you, man. Dragon, we have one last order of business, I believe. We need to count the tropes up one more time.
One more time! So, actual Christmas in July, big trope for our purposes. Thinking cool, very holiday heat wave-esque is kind of the thinking cool in the Christmas in July setting.
The whole idea of a Christmas special, like a star-studded Christmas special.
Yep, the family Christmas, all of the Muppets family Christmas, the
holiday sponsorships.
Yep, the manufactured family Christmas drama. We have all the tree with all the trimmings. We get the decorations. We have the Grinch-like method of decorating as well.
What about inventions for Christmas decorations? I feel like that in itself is a little bit of a trope.
There you go. We have Christmas music. We have Let It Snow, and we have We Wish You a Merry Christmas.
Christmas song covers, let's say.
Yeah, there you go.
Celebrity guest star.
Big time. Fake snow.
Candace is our Scrooge.
Yep, absolutely. And got our. We have fruitcake, and fruitcake is a dangerous weapon.
Indeed.
Yep. Let's see. We got the last minute Christmas shopping.
Yep, absolutely.
And of course, we got some mistletoe.
Yeah.
let's see. I think I'm trying to think if there's anything else major that we. Snowman. We have the Snow Phineas that gets kissed during the song. Snow Angels. There's a lot of stuff with snow costume changes.
Just generally speaking, in the 12 minutes of this episode, they throw in like a lot of tropey iconography.
The number 12.
And of
Right.
and of course, it's naturally all tongue in cheek.
Yep. Christmas moral and Christmas sweaters.
There we go.
Yep. And the reunion, the Christmas reunion of the one who just made it.
Yes. I'm glad you mentioned that. Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Boy, Tiki, it's been a heck of a ride. It's been 12 long years that we've known each other, and we've been going through all the tropes and recounting them, and it's just Jacob here is our witness. We just gotta reminisce here is that I feel we've done a disservice to the channel and to ourselves, and that all this time, I can't believe it that we have failed so miserably in coming up with a name for this process. It feels like it's been staring us in the face this whole time,
like
and
the thumbnail or something.
I know, right? But it's just I can't bring myself to think of it. I want to apologize to you and the dear viewers as we've dropped the ball so hard for 12 years. Like the Grinch has been put up this for 12 years now. It's just still we've gotten nowhere with it. We have no snappy name, no snappy comeback between the three of us as it's grown to. It's we got nothing, man. We got nothing.
You
It's
lose.
just-
Good
Good
day,
day, sir. Yeah, into the ball game. Go home. Yeah, we got nothing, folks. We've racked our brains. We've tried and just continually failed to come up with that catchy name and like maybe a good visual I could slap on T-shirts at risk of being sued, but we could slap them on T-shirts. I mean, I just wish we had something, and I just oh boy, if only. Like it's interesting that this is like the last episode of Christmas in July, and this season we finally had some mistletoe, and it's just we've been analyzing it, and it just feels like we have like a it reminds me it is a Disney product. It makes me think of Nightmare Before Christmas for some reason. Like one of the great, just kind of like Disney hallmarks of the holidays, and if only we could like take an image, a very Burton-y image from that film, and just apply it to what we're doing here now. And oh my God, I just got it. We should call it. Guys, listen, man, this is going to sound crazy, but just bear with me for a mere moment, okay? Imagine that scene where Jack Skellington is trying to decipher the meaning of Christmas. And what if we applied that to Christmas in the summer and going through the tropes and all the magical bewilderments of the winter season in a sweltering heat wave? And what if we took a little berry of nostalgia, the little red berry thing that's on the mistletoe? We took that. We put it on a glass slide. Very Dexter Morgan. So we took it, put it on a glass slide. We put it under a microscope, a symbol of analytical science.
So are you saying, Dragon, that we're putting the mistletoe underneath the microscope?
No, that's stupid. Wait a minute. Yes, we're going to put the mistletoe underneath the microscope.
My God, it's genius!
Right?
As we wave goodbye to Christmas in July.
Fa la la
La la la la la la la la. Curse you, Kelly Clarkson! But I love your work.